You just got to be focused. You know, you just got to stay intact with the coaching staff, whether it's play calling, to make sure everybody's in the right spots and things like that. Like you said, we haven't been in these situations with tight games, one-possession games with a couple of minutes left. We've had pretty good wins before, so we just got to, just engage and stay connected and stay focused at all times. And I feel like we kind of got like a false sense of reality with those games that we had in the past of winning by so much or being up a certain amount of points and things like that. So I just feel like we just got to adjust. And I feel like me, DJ, Dwayne, and Luther, we're going to do that as guards, and our coaching staff believes in us to make those, those choices and those decisions to do on the court. So I feel like we'll adjust and we'll figure it out.
When I talked to you after the game, the West Virginia game, you said those were lessons you guys had learned in that game. You thought you could figure them out going forward. And some of the issues presented themselves again against Wisconsin. What was the struggle the second time going through some of those situations? Do you think you guys are starting to learn some things from some of those?
Kind of something that Coach Ho said, like our margin for error is kind of slim. We can't make a lot of mistakes, whether that's defensive rebounding, turnovers, and things like that. So our margin for error is kind of real slim at this point. We got to be able to stay focused for 40 minutes and be able to make plays and stay engaged in the game, especially in the last 4 minutes of games, which we both struggled in our past 2 losses. So, that's just something that we got to learn from again. I mean, we watch film, we're back in practice, practicing hard, so we're just ready to adjust and make those them changes.
Are guys trying to do too much?
I wouldn't say too much. People are trying to, just make the play and maybe just not the time, the play. It's basketball. People make mistakes. So I wouldn't say too much at all. I just feel like he was just trying to make that play or whatever that situation was.
After the last game, Coach said that he needed to look at the film and see what went wrong. Now that you guys have been in a couple tight games down the stretch, what did you guys take away from the film session?
Like I said, just staying focused, staying engaged. We have great first halves. It's not like we're losing by 20 points or anything like that. It's literally the kind of the last 4 minutes of the game, and like I said, both our losses. So it's just really staying focused in special situations and be able to make those plays, whether it's a defensive rebound or staying locked in on the shooter. It's just the little things that we have to stay engaged on and, just pay attention to the small details.
You sat and watched last year while this team struggled with contributing the ball to Caleb.
Yeah.
It was not an issue through the first 11, 12 games. It's been an issue in West Virginia and Wisconsin. What do you see in terms of, is he being taken away? Are you guys not looking for him hard enough? Are guys not stepping up to do what they were doing early in the year? How do you assess that situation?
He's one of the best big men in the country. He's going to have a lot of attention regardless if we're giving the ball or not, whether he's getting double teamed or he's wide open. He gets his touches. He's going to finish around the rim and be able to make plays, whether it's on the perimeter or inside. So we're obviously looking for him, giving the ball because he makes a lot of plays for us, whether it's passing or scoring. So, he's doing his job. He still had 20-some points and 13 rebounds. It's just, he just causes a lot of attention. He's got to be able to finish when he gets the ball or be able to make plays. So, I feel like we're doing our job to get him the ball, and he's doing his job once he gets the ball.
In film study of the late game Wisconsin situation, you took it to the basket. They collapsed on you. You had to put up a tough shot.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a shot you're happy with, the coaches are happy with? In hindsight, would you do it differently there? Do you feel like they baited you into that, or you thought, no, it's, in hindsight, that's still a good play?
I feel like it was a good play. I feel like I had the gap to be able to drive. I just had to finish through the contact. I should have went off 2 feet instead of 1. I watched that play over and over again just to see what actually happened. Was it that much contact? So I just got to be able to finish plays like that. So I would say just finish all 2, finish through the contact. I really can't complain about the situation. So I just got to be able to make that play for the next time.
CJ, we talk about it coming down to the last 4 minutes. What has Coach Holtman done with you over the past couple days to get you guys to improve in that situation?
Just in practice, being able to, really focus. We have a really hard practice towards the end of practice with scrimmage. Like 4 mini games, be able to be in those specific situations again. Or we just do different situations that we've been in the past 2 games and try to, adjust to make sure we got the right play calls and know what we're looking for in certain times of the game in those situations.
How far away from your potential do you think you guys were at when you were playing West Virginia and Wisconsin? I assume you don't feel like you were playing your best basketball. How far away do you feel like you were in those 2 games?
Can you kind of ask that again? I don't really know what you mean.
Yeah, I guess how much of what you guys are capable of have we seen, especially lately?
We obviously have played a lot of great games as a team, so we most definitely know what we're capable of doing as long as we're focused and staying engaged in the game for a full 40 minutes. We obviously know what we need to do in those situations. It's just the fact that, the Big Ten is hard. Everybody's going to make shots. Everybody's ready to come to play. When you're a ranked team at home, people want to win. Big Ten is one of those conferences like you can never sleep on any team. So I just feel like we just got to stay focused. But we most definitely know what our potential is. We've seen it before, and we know what we're capable of doing. So I just feel like we just got to refocus, just get back to doing what we're doing, and we'll be fine.
CJ, you were talking about the attention that Caleb gets. How good of a job do you think the other four guys on the floor are doing of being aggressive and taking advantage of some of the space that's afforded to you when Caleb does get so much attention?
I feel like we're doing really well. I just feel like some of the shots just aren't falling. West Virginia game and, Wisconsin, some of the shots just weren't falling. I feel like we're all confident in each other. We all know what shots that we're capable of making. We're at 1 through 14, 15 guys that we have on the team. We're all confident in each other. So I just feel like once we make shots, I mean, every game we're not going to shoot over 70%, things like that. So I feel like once we just start making shots and things like that, just open up. Just if Caleb's the only one scoring, it's just easier to get more attention on Caleb. So I just feel like we got to find that equal balance of what we had before.
And Coach was talking on his radio show about DJ and getting him to play with a little more confidence.
Mm-hmm.
You played a lot of basketball. I don't know, what have you been talking with him about in terms of just what it takes to adjust to this level?
I would, like you said, just stay confident. It's going to come around, especially with KY being out. That's just a big adjustment that he has to make. He has to come out there and make plays that KY did, whether that's offensive rebounding, defensive rebounding, just to stay confident, get him a post touch to see the ball go through, get to the free throw line and things like that, just to stay confident or just see the ball going. So I just feel like that's them the type of things I kind of talk to him about. In the Big Ten, it's a long season, so you just got to stay confident and engaged, and I feel like he'll be fine.